Welcome. I'm Nicole with Kev's Gym, and I'm here today with a 15-minute seated exercise workout. So grab a comfortable chair. We're going to be seated for our 15 minutes doing a head-to-toe workout. We'll start with a warm-up, go right into our exercises, and then finish out with a brief stretch at the end of our 15 minutes together. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and sit myself a little bit more forward in my chair to that front half of the chair. And let's just go ahead and let those feet rest comfortably on the ground. We're going to sit up nice and tall. We're going to warm up from head to toe. We're going to start with our shoulders. So let's just let those arms kind of relax at the side of our body. Palms forward here. We're going to go ahead and sort of draw those arms back and up, and then sweep around, almost like we're doing a breaststroke in the swimming pool here. Allow the shoulders just to kind of round forward. And let's take some deep breaths in and out as we begin to move here. So still sitting tall, just kind of rounding the shoulders forward. Good. Let's go just a couple more for these shoulders, starting to warm up the upper back. Good, let's finish out one more. Beautiful, letting our arms rest right along the sides of our body once again. Now to warm up the chest and the front of the shoulders a little bit more, let's extend those arms right in front of the chest. I'm going to bring my hands together like I'm clapping my hands. Relax your shoulders here, let yourself have a little softness in the elbow. We're still going to stay up seated nice and tall. Open our arms nice and wide, just a little bit of a press back here so you feel that stretch across the front of the shoulder, and then bring those hands together. So just moving through this again to warm up the chest and the front of the shoulder. And we're just looking straight ahead, again letting the elbows and shoulders just be nice and light going through this motion. Just a couple more here. We're breathing in and out, nice and easy. And we'll let those arms, again, rest at the side of our chair. Your arms can hang out right here, or you can place your hands in your lap. We're going to start to warm up through the lower body here. We're going to go ahead, extend one leg, point our toes, little toe tap to the ground. Bring that leg back in. The other leg, toe taps out in front here. So again, we're going to maintain our posture nice and tall, extending our leg. Again, just enough to get those toes to point forward. This is a nice little warm up for our knees, for our ankles. We're warming up those supporting muscles in our thighs and in our lower leg. Good, just hold that posture nice and tall. We're still looking just straight ahead, so that way we relax our neck. No stress in the neck in any of our exercises today. So we're just gonna go ahead and gently point those toes out. Just about 2 more on each side. Good, and then we'll come back. Sitting comfortably on that chair, you can scoot yourself on maybe just a little bit more towards that center to start with. And so we're gonna start with our exercises. We're gonna start with our upper body work for today. So still just go ahead and leave those feet nice and flat to the ground. We're gonna maintain that tall posture here. We're gonna do a sit and reach one side at a time. So we're sitting tall, we're gonna reach our arm up and just take a little hinge over to one side so we feel that opening right here on that side. We're gonna bring it down and we're gonna reach it up. Bring it down, again softening through the elbow and leaving that shoulder a little bit soft as well, low away from the ear. So a little bend in the elbow, soft shoulder as we reach up here. Good, we're doing our sit and reach to work our abdominal muscles here, specifically our obliques, located right at the side of our body. These help us with that nice tall seated posture. Let's go 3 more on this side. I always like to start our movements nice and slow to find that range of motion that feels best for you. And then we pick up our pace a little bit as, again, what feels best for you. So we're going to do our sit and reach to the other side, working the other side of those obliques, the other side of those abdominals. Okay, we know our movement here, so nice soft shoulder, soft elbow, reach. And just take it over to the side as much as you're comfortable. Again, eyes can stay forward or maybe even looking slightly down to that side that we're reaching into. And just nice, easy breath. Breathe it in and out. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to give our shoulders a little bit of a break, but we are going to go ahead and keep working that upper body. We're going to work our biceps here. We've got some bicep curls. No weights needed. We can do this perfectly, just body weight. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to extend those arms once again right at the edge of our hips here, right at the side of our chair. And I'm going to go ahead and keep my palm nice and open, my palm facing forward. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to kind of hug our upper arms right into the side of the body. We're going to go nice and slow and controlled. Bring those palms right up towards your shoulders, maybe all the way in if you can get them there. And then we're going to take them open, just as slow and controlled. Almost feel like you're giving your arms a little bit of a squeeze as you lift and lower, both with control. Lift and lower with control. Good, we've got that good posture, so we're still sitting tall, shoulders are back and down. We're giving those biceps a nice little pump here, moving with control. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. Bring it down. Good. Relax, shake it off a little bit. We're going to get back into some shoulder work here before moving more into our abdominals, starting to bring in our lower body a little bit. So we are going to do some shoulder circles. We're going to go ahead and extend those arms out wide at our side, palms face down, thumbs forward. Let's go ahead and relax the shoulders. Again, we want those to be nice and soft, dropped away from the ears, so hands can be a little bit below the shoulders. And we're just going to go ahead and keep our eyes fixed forward. So again, relaxing through the neck. We're going to start with some tiny little circles here. Just kind of push those thumbs forward, down and around. Tiny circles, sitting up tall. Breathing in, breathing out. Good, still tiny circles here for about 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Let's keep going. Let's just open it up. Medium-sized circles here. We're only going to do about 8 of these. 5, 6, you got it. 7 and 8. We've just got 3 more nice big circles here, and then we get those shoulders a little bit of a break. Nice job. Let's go 1 more bigger circle all the way around. We'll end as those arms come down to our side. Whew. Let those hands just rest on your thighs right here, relaxing a little bit. Maybe roll those, kind of shrug those shoulders up, roll it out. Nice work here. So we are going to be moving into a little bit more of a core focus, abdominal focus move, but we're going to be moving our legs through this with a seated march. So once again, we're going to kind of stay at that front half of our chair. We're going to walk our feet nice and flat to the ground, so knees just a nice comfortable bend right here. We're going to go ahead and bring those arms out front, palms face down, relax the shoulders, slight bend in the elbow. Arms are just going to hang out right here. They're going to help us stay nice and tall. And then we're just going to lift 1 knee at a time up towards those palms, just marching it out here. Lift those feet up just as high as you can, bringing those knees up as high as you can. Still wanting to keep that nice tall posture. You'll feel it as you bring those legs up. We're getting that little crunch right in that lower half of those abdominals. Arms and shoulders still nice and soft. Just bringing those knees up as high as you can. You got it. Let's go 4 more each side. Breathe it in, breathe it out. You can do it. We got 2 more each side. And coming to that last one. Nice job. Once again, go ahead and sit up tall. Take a good deep breath here, relaxing those stomach muscles a little bit. So we're going to work a little bit more now, really focusing on our upper thigh here, our leg. We're going to do some leg extensions. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take one leg out, and I'm just going to kind of rest on my heel here. I got a nice, just a soft bend in that knee. We can hold on to the bottom of the chair if that's more comfortable for us, or maybe even just our hands on our hips to help us stay up again, nice and tall. We're going to give that leg a little kick. So nice knee extension here. We feel that work at the top of our thigh. Allow that heel to tap down to the ground, and once again, we kick. Good. Staying tall, breathing in and out. Heel just quickly taps the ground and then comes right back down. or then goes right back up. So just a quick tap on the ground and then right back up. And we just straighten through this leg as much as we're comfortable, but always making sure we leave a little bit of a bend in that knee. That's much safer for the knee. So just kick it out here. Let's go 4 more on this side. 3 and 4. Beautiful. Readjust our seat here. Make sure that leg is comfortable. It's going to get a nice break as we extend the leg on the other side. Go for that knee extension on the other side. So we'll start with that heel just resting on the ground. Just a very slight bend in that knee to start with. We're going to lift that leg, little kick as we straighten through that knee just a little bit, still leaving that little bend in the knee, that little softness. Think about a nice soft knee as we kick. Kick. Just lifting that leg slightly off the ground. Even if all you could do is get a little heel off for just about an inch, that is fantastic. That is your place to be. Just lifting that leg as best as you can. And we're going to go last 3, last 2, last 1 for those kicks. Beautiful work. All right, we're going to come back to our lower legs. As I said, we're going head to toe here, so we're coming down towards those toes. We're going to do a calf raise here, so really nice for our ankles, strengthening our feet, can help us with our walking, strengthening those calves. So we're going to go ahead and set up our feet about hips distance apart right here. We're still on that front edge of the chair. We're just going to relax our palms right on our knees, and we're going to make sure we're sitting nice and tall, shoulders back and down. And then we're just going to kind of lift those heels up onto the toes. And here we go again with that quick tap down of the heel, and then lift again. Tap the heel, lift. Tap the heel, lift. Doing great. That's the way to do it. So just lifting high on those toes and making just as high as you're comfortable, just as high as you can. Breathing through it. Good. We're going to go last 8 with our calf raises. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to finish off a little bit of that lower leg work here. I'm going to extend one leg again. We're just going to do a little pointing and flexing through the foot. So this really also kind of strengthens the front of our ankle. You kind of feel that little stretch in your shin. So we can even leave our heel just kind of resting on our right in front. We're going to flex that foot by pulling those toes in, and then go ahead, point. And then pull those toes in, and then point. Let's go 2 more on this side, and then we're going to switch sides. 1 more right here. We'll bring that leg, let it rest nice and flat. Other leg extends again, just kind of resting on the heel here. Point the toes and in. Pull those toes. Feel like you're pulling them right back in towards your face. Good. You got this. We got last 2 right here. Good. Finishing that out, we're going to bring it back in. We're going to sit a little more comfortably on our chair as we come towards the end of our 15 minutes together. We're going to give ourselves a nice little cool down, finishing off our seated exercises today with a nice little mobility and stretch. So we're going to come back to some shoulder rolls here, then we're going to stretch it out. So maybe just about 3, rolling those shoulders back and down. Take some nice deep breaths here. We're going to go 1 more. Good. Let's take it into a little stretch. We're going to bring those fingers together here. Let's flip those palms out. Stay nice and tall, but you're going to pull those shoulders, allow those shoulders to roll forward a little bit. And let's even look down. Get that nice stretch throughout the back, a little bit throughout the neck. And then we're going to start to reach those hands just nice and easy overhead, just looking straight ahead once again. Kind of press up here. Oh, that feels good. We're going to release those fingers, let those arms float down towards our side. Good. We're going to go ahead, just a gentle seated twist. So think about your opposite hand reaching kind of towards your thigh here, so just above the knee. And then we can use the back of our chair to help us come around, just looking off to the side here. Nice gentle twist. Breathe it in and out, in and out. We're going to relax, kind of bring ourselves more towards center here and take it nice and slow. Other side of the body for that seated twist. Opposite hand to the thigh. Breathing in nice and gentle, slowly coming back around Thank you so much for joining me today. Once again, my name is Nicole. I'm here with Kev's Gym for your 15-minute seated exercise.